About ready to start our second game of the day today. This is the lacrosse Bolts versus the Missouri Gold Rush. So Bolts are in the white, Gold Rush is in the black. And Zach Adams takes the face off, and there's a scrum for it. Looks like Michael McMahon comes away with it. First possession of the game. And we're going to flag down early here. It's still Bolts ball. So Bolts will get a chance to complete this possession before we find the... And there's a shot attempt off the goalie. And we're going to get the penalty call. We're going to get a push 30-second penalty called against Rush. And so Bolts will get 30 seconds with a player advantage. Call was push was possession, so while McMahon had the ball, he was pushed in the back and drew the 30-second penalty for that. Ball's on the far side. That's Gustafson in the navy blue helmet. And this is Charlie Seahafer up top, number 12. Tries to get it to VM. Errant pass, miscatch. And that one will roll out of bounds. And Gold Rush will take possession. Gold Rush here on the left side of your screen. We're playing the black lines here today on this field. And here is Gold Rush bringing it across. We bring it all the way across. There's a shot attempt save. We're going to get a flag down. I think one of those stick checks caught the Gold Rush player in the helmet. Nice save by Hunt. And we're going to get another penalty. We're going to get a 1-minute penalty I believe that might have been on Hendrickson. Yeah, that was Jax Hendrickson with a penalty. So Gold Rush will have the ball. They're on the far side, defended by K. They flip it over, now up top. Bolts defending with 5. Trying to keep their goalie, Hunt, clean. This is K defending on the far side. Now the ball's up top. That's Peterson defending there. Luke Adams is on the field, number 16. He squares up his attackman. Oh, it's all the way to the other side now. There's a shot attempt. That's wide, but it's going to stay with the Gold Rush. There's a loose ball. That one's going to stay on this side of the field. And got some, sorry if you're picking up some whistles, there's a field right behind me. So there might be some, I'm confused a little bit once in a while there. But this is Gold Rush with the ball. Missouri Gold Rush in the black. There's a chance from the near side, from the far side. Nice save by Hunt. Gold Rush gets the ricochet. Now both teams at full strength again. There's a cutter attempt, nothing there. Ball's still loose. That's Peterson on the other side. There's a shot attempt, saved by Hunt again. Early action here for Hunt. A lot of shot attempts by Gold Rush here already in this game. And Ellis comes away with it. Ellis flips it to Robbie Seehafer, number 1. Robbie's going to try to get across the midfield stripe, which he does. He flips it over, looks for Viam. Viam can't handle it. That ball's going to go out of bounds. So Bolt's looking a little sloppy here, trying to get into their offensive set. It's a couple times here where they haven't really gotten a good rhythm there offensively. And Gold Rush will bring it across, and they'll start their offensive possession. Good play by Gerke to knock that one loose. This ball's coming to Seehafer now. Seehafer's going to bring it down. Looks for Gustafson on the far side. Gustafson winds around, takes a shot. Score by Gustafson. Finn Gustafson, number 22, with a shot in the goal to get the first goal on the board in this match. Makes it 1-0 Bolts. So good job by Bolts turning that midfield turnover into points. Good job Gerke to Seehafer over to Gustafson. Gustafson put a couple moves on and puts it home. So Zach Adams, number 15, is going to face off. And Adams wins that one for Bolts. And Ellis now with the ball. He'll get a touch. Ellis waiting. And now we'll flip it to McMahon, who comes on. So now the Bolts are waiting to get in their offensive set. Here comes another player. This is Sprotsky, number 32. Colin Sprotsky, little dodge around 1. Draws traffic. Ball's loose, and Gold Rush come away with it. And good play over there by Finn Gustafson to push that Gold Rush player out of bounds. Gold Rush player had to just flip it and end up turning it over. McMahon on the far side. McMahon gets it to Jarman. Oliver Jarman, number 6. Draws a flag. Jarman's still loose. They're gonna call number 19 for the Gold Rush for if he got him with a cross check, maybe. Didn't see the signal on the call there. In any case, 19 is going to take a knee, and the Bolts will be a player up for the next likely 1 minute. Could be 30 seconds, I suppose, if it was a push with possession. But in either case, it's going to be an advantage for the Bolts. This is Seehafer up top, flips it to Wiem. Wiem over to Irwin. Irwin point blank to the left side. That one goes wide. Picked up by Gustafson. Seehafer is going to fire a shot. That's deflected by the goalie, and that will stay here as Irwin was over there to retain possession. Irwin, number 2, Kason Irwin. He'll get it up top. Seehafer, another shot. That one's saved temporarily by the goalie. Popped in and out of his cross, but he comes back and gets it. Goalie needs to get out of the crease, or he's going to get called for a delay. And he just has to flip it out of bounds. So good pressure there by the Bolts to cause that kind of indecisive situation there for Gold Rush. Bolts looking. This is Wiem. Wiem will try to dodge. He'll go lefty, and that's saved by the goalie. Nice save. The Gold Rush goalie with the ball. He'll go to the far side. Gustafson's over there to put the ride on. Ball in the middle of the field. McMahon's there. Good job working through traffic by the Gold Rush. Ball is way up top. We're waiting for some possessions to take place. Ball's on the far side. That's McMahon over there. McMahon with a clear size advantage. McMahon's going to get called for a push there. Gold Rush still with the ball, though. They'll get a chance to finish their possession. Now this is Seehafer putting pressure on. Flag is down. Flag will be on the Bolts. Here Gold Rush tries a shot, loses it during the windup, and we're going to get a stoppage of play. So this will be McMahon, probably for 30 seconds. I think we'll see. We'll see what they call. Again, I didn't see the call. I think these refs are making quick calls right away before I can kind of zero in on them. McMahon is taking a knee, though. Opportunity for the Gold Rush. Bolts will defend with 5 players in front of Hunt. Gold Rush working it around. This is Luke Adams affecting that shot. High and wide, but Gold Rush will take possession. They had the player closest to it as that shot went out of bounds. Gold Rush, far side now, back up top. Another shot, that's a low one that goes wide, and a good hustle by Hunt. But it's gonna stay Gold Rush. So thought maybe Hunt might have gotten to that one, but not the case. Back to full strength. Bolts got their 6 defenders out. That's gonna be errant pass, good pressure over there by, not sure who put that pressure on, if that was Peterson or who was, but they certainly affected that pass and caused that one to sail out of bounds. Johnny Gerke, number 30 on the far side. He'll initiate action. Gets it back down to Hunt and all the way over to Ellis here on the near side. Ellis, nobody there. He'll just walk it right across. Now Ellis looking to get his touch. They only have 10 seconds once they get across midfield to get that touch. There, they got it. And this is Adams with a tough pass. And it's going to go to the Gold Rush. Gold Rush now looking to push. Transition chance there for Gold Rush. They pull it back out. Oops. So again, a little sloppy on the offensive end for the Bolts. Gold Rush certainly doing a better job of possessing the ball to start this game. It is 1-0 Bolts though. And we're gonna have a timeout call by Gold Rush. Bolts playing their second game of the day. Earlier today, they tied against Wisconsin Central Select. And now playing Missouri Gold Rush. Missouri Gold Rush lost their first game. It's the second of 3 games for the Bolts today.
We're not playing.
Okay, about ready to get our action underway here again. We are even strength. Hunt walking back into goal. Everybody matching up. A little confusion here. Who's got who, but Ellis is sorting that out. K on the far side defending. Now the ball goes to the X. Ellis will follow back there. This is Robbie Seehafer on the near side. Number 1, Seehafer runs into a pick. Here comes Luke Adams with a nice stick check as the Gold Rush player wound up, and Charlie Seehafer comes away with it. Seehafer brings it all the way down, gets the touch. Now let's see if we can get the Bolt offense. That shot is taken by Seehafer, goes wide, hit Irwin in the leg back behind the goal. Now Viam's trying to get it. Viam scoops it. He's trying to pull it out, and he takes a shot, and that goal went in, I think. Yes, goal by Viam. A lot of players standing in front of our view here to see where that ball went. But Viam picks up the loose ball and quickly kind of steps in front of the crease and fires one, gets the goal to go. So that's 2-0. Bolts on top. So our score, 2-0. We're in the first half. Luke Adams will face off. Its near side is Jarrett Ellis, number 11. Far side is Oliver Jarman, number 6. But this is Luke Adams with the ball. Good win by Adams. He's faced off well today. Viam loses his stick. We're gonna get a hold call though, as Viam lost his stick. The ball was still in his cross, so that is an automatic hold, and the possession goes to the other team. Nice stick check by Peterson, knocked that ball loose. Big collision there with I believe that was Ellis. That was Noah Ellis, took that big hit. And now Hunt is gonna run around the crease and flip it to Kay. Kay looking for the long pass to his fellow defensive player, Ellis. I think we're gonna get maybe an offsides call. It's like an offside call, I believe. So ball will go back over to Gold Rush. Luke Adams over there, hounding 27. There's a shot and a goal by the Gold Rush. A bouncer from the Gold Rush that rose up and caught the top corner of the goal. Again, Bolt's looking a little bit lackluster here to start this game. Just some simple mistakes going on, but we'll see if they can clean that up. Adams doing a good job on the faceoff, so it's 2-1 Bolts with the lead. Ellis, number 11, will get a touch. Ellis thinking about taking a shot there. Instead, flips it to Viam. Viam will try to work a dodge, tries a bouncer, and Irwin's back there to retain possession. Irwin, number 2, bringing up to bringing up near side. Irwin still with it, now on the far side. Gets it up to Finn Gustafson, number 22. Space for cutters there, nobody there. Now this is Gerke, right side of your screen. Gerke will wind around. Loses the ball, gets scooped up right away by Gold Rush. Gold Rush flips it to their midfielder. Gold Rush get it up.
Short time. Short time.
Gold Rush, this is defended by Sprosky. Hands it off to Peterson. That's an errant pass, will get out of bounds. Not much time left in this half, though. Not sure if there's going to be enough time for the Bolts to get a scoring chance or not. You got to go all the way to the back fence to retrieve a ball to resume play again. I heard a call for 1 minute. Here's a long pass. Ellis is there. Nice catch. Ellis tries a little dodge. Ellis is going to try a shot. That one goes wide. Ellis had an opening. Had a good opportunity there. Short time, though. The Bolts may only have a few chances here left. Flip to Viam. Viam tries a dodge. Viam with a chance. Saved by the goalie. Viam gets his rebound. Viam comes around, shoots, and scores in the lower right-hand corner. Bolts with another one on the board, making it 3-1. And I believe that is the end of the half. So as halftime is called, we'll go to a short halftime break. Score is 3-1. Bolts in front of the Missouri Gold Rush. We'll be back in a little bit. Back to start the action of the second half. Bolts will have a change in goal. This will be Devin Collum in goal for the Bolts to start this half. Our score, 3-1, Bolts on top. Luke Adams facing off. We got Jared Ellis near in the foreground. Colin Sprotsky in the far side. Another win by the Bolts. Ellis has played a key role there in helping to win some of these face-offs today. Luke Adams has done a great job at face-off in this game as well. This is Irwin now with the ball on the far side. Now Irwin will bring it up top. Substitutions come in. Irwin working around. And Irwin will get it to VM down in the X. VM will try to work around his player. Tries a flip, deflected off the goalie or defender, not sure who it hit, but rolls back to the goalie, and goalie will start this clear.
Go two.
Goalie looks to get to the center of the field. Sprotsky is there, number 32, trying to chase after him. Another push by McMahon. Not able to push him out of bounds. And now Gold Rush have the ball. They're back behind the goal. Cutter in front of the goal, and goal by Gold Rush. Cutter came from up top. Ball is down in the X. Nice feed from the X to the Cutter. And Colin couldn't do much about that one. Gold Rush make it 3-2. Bolts still with the goal advantage.
Get in there, Isaac. You got a trainer on the way. Okay, thank you. Mark up, mark up, mark up.
So 3-2. Bolts with the lead. Zach Adams facing off again. Zach Adams, another nice win. And Adams will look to get the touch, and now we'll pull it back out and get it to VM on the far side. Adams will substitute out. In comes Robbie Seehafer. This is Charlie Seehafer with the ball right now. Got a little wrap check there by Gold Rush, gets the ball back. And now that ball, now Gold Rush with something going. They're working it in. That ball is loose, still loose right in front of the crease. We got bodies piled up there. And they're gonna call a push on the Bolts. So Gold Rush will get this ball in the near alley. Ball in the far corner now. Defended by Peterson, number 21. Ball up top. Back over, Peterson guarding. Peterson handing off to Charlie Seehafer. Peterson doing the defensive work there. Gold Rush getting their offense in position. This is Seehafer, Charlie Seehafer up top. Gerke comes over to help. Flips it up top. There's a shot attempt. Bouncer high. That's going to go all the way out of bounds. Gold Rush will hold on to possession.
Okay. Was your arm like extended when
Ball
you
in the
were
corner.
Or it was kind of just like right next to you and you just kind of like shouldered into it? Okay.
Right in front of us now.
And how long ago did this happen?
This is Robbie Seehafer defending, number 1. There's a shot attempt. Oh, by a shot by the Gold Rush. Bounces into that top section of the net again. Top bar there by Gold Rush to get the big bouncer. And Gold Rush tie this up 3-3. 3-3.
Whatever. Is it like you something? Yeah, but like,
Bolts will face off again.
what's your position?
Gold Rush had it for a moment, but a good stick check. And Adams comes away with it after that. Little body check there by 19, frees the ball. Now 19's bringing it downhill. Peterson chasing him. Peterson puts a stick check on. 19 still working around. 19 with a little, oh, and we're gonna get a push on the goalie here. And Alice and Kay come in to protect their goalie. Ball is loose near the crease. Devin Collum came out of the crease to get that ball. So at that point, Devin Collum is a player, can be treated just like anybody else. But I think they're going to get a foul called on Gold Rush. When Collum was out of the crease, he did get pushed in the back. I think that's what's going to be the call. There was some tensions there afterwards. The Bolts players didn't take kindly to Gold Rush kind of piling on their goalie. So we're going to get some penalties assessed here. Looks like both Peterson and Ellis are going to get assessed some unsportsmanlike. And that looks like that penalty was locked in. So it looks like one of the calls on the Gold Rush was a push. I believe the two on the Bolts were unsportsmanlike, and I believe there might have been another penalty on the Gold Rush for unsportsmanlike as well. So I believe there's two sitting for each team right now.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just check range of motion here, see what's normal for you. Can you take this
So two sitting. And they're going to give a free clear for the Bolts.
I'm going to move it for you.
Referee's walking this ball up to the center of the field.
Where does it hurt the most?
So we should be playing 4-on-4, not counting the goalie. Or 4-on-4 at each end. Should be one midfielder. One midfielder for each team.
Put your arms straight out in front of you. Hold strong.
Looks like that midfielder will be Seehafer, number 12, Charlie. He's got the ball, and he's going to start action. So Bolts, both teams 2 players down. We're playing even strength, but short-handed. This is Seehafer, number 12, trying to work around. Tries for a shot. He gets a shot and a goal. Seehafer taking advantage of all that extra room with 2 less players on the field. And he just worked on his player till he could get a shot off, and he ripped one to get the Bolts back on top. So 4-3. I think that may release one of the penalties, though. So I believe the Gold Rush now will have a... We'll see. So far, no. Both teams are going to stay at 4-4. So Adams has to go at it alone here, trying to win it, and he does. Kind of a mano-a-mano face-off there with no wing players to help on either team. Adams comes away with it. Big play by Adams. This is Viam. Viam's going to take a shot and a score by Viam. So Bolts taking advantage of the possession. When it's 4-on-4, there's a lot of open space, so winning that possession's huge. because whoever gets it's going to have a good, lots of room to operate with their offense. We're going to do it again. Again, it's going to be one-on-one, no wing players, either team. Those penalties were locked in, so these scores are not releasing anybody. Adams. Adams is gonna get it again. Nice play by Adams. And now the Bolts will get to go to work again with some open space. This is VM number 3. He tries to dodge around his player. Looking, draws another. Double team there. VM got pushed into the crease. Needed to flip that one up when he saw that double team, but.
All right, let me grab you a bag of ice really quick, and I will be right back with that, okay?
All right, now the Gold Rush with a chance. Gold Rush might have a player. Now that ball's loose. That one's going to roll, and it's going to be Kay gets the possession. Seehafer nabs it. Seehafer is going to bring it all the way across the midfield light. Takes a couple stick checks. And now Gold Rush have a player back. Bolts have their players back. Everyone's back to full strength. So Bolts taking advantage of that kind of the 2-player down situation, winning the face-offs and getting goals. There's a shot attempt by Seehafer off the ricochet or deflected by the goalie. Nice play by 37. Irwin was back there, retained possession. Full strength, Bolts on top, 5-3. Kind of wild last 2 minutes there. A lot of fun action. Seeing these two teams go at it when they were shorthanded. Now we're back to full strength. VM on the far side. Tries to step around his deep hole. Takes a shot and it's goal. It goes again. This time near post for VM. VM makes it 6-3. And you can tell a little more intensity out of the Bolts here these last couple minutes and it's showing on the field. I go back to those one-on-one face-off matchups that Luke Adams won. Brought a lot of energy to the Bolts bench. And now Adams will face off again. 6-3 Bolts. This one's flipped back. Gold Rush will get this one. Big collision in the middle of the field. We're going to get a flag down. I think that's on Adams. So we're going to have a penalty. Robbie Seehafer knocked the ball loose for a moment, but he goes down. Gold Rush still has it. Flag is down on the Bolts. Gold Rush will finish this possession before we sort out the penalty. Intensity has certainly ratcheted up from the first half. 39 dodges around. Kay knocked that ball loose. Gold Rush still with it, though. That one bounces way over on the far side, but doesn't have enough steam to get out of bounds. Gold Rush will scoop it. Body check by Peterson. Not enough to dislodge the ball, but enough to turn away the attacker. There's a shot attempt. That goes wide. All right, and we're going to have that. We're going to start the penalty out. That's going to be a cross check. Ooh, they're going to call a cross check to the neck, so that's going to be an unreleasable. So big call there to get what's probably a 2-minute unreleasable on that cross check. I believe that was on, I think it was on Zach Adams, but I'm not sure. It's hard to see who's sitting down over there. Anyway, the Gold Rush have the ball. Gold Rush will take a shot. Bouncer deflected. Oh, unfortunate bounce there for the Gold Rush shot that ball. the shot hit their own player in front of the crease. Collum came out to smother the ball, but before he could, the Gold Rush player who the ball hit, was able to scoop it and just kind of windmill it around and flip it in. And makes it 6-4. So Gerke's going to face off now. Bolt's still a player down. The score does not release the penalty when it's an unreleasable penalty. So Bolt's got to get one player off. And Gerke, Gold Rush come away with it. This is Kay defending. It's a man down situation for the Bolts. Ellis jumps in the shooting lane. Now this is Gerke defending up top. And there's another goal by the Gold Rush. So Gold Rush now has some momentum with their player advantage. They've gotten 2 goals now off of this player advantage. And they still have an advantage, so it makes it 6-5. Bolts still leading, 6-5. And Jonathan Gerke will take the face-off. Ellis, the only wing player on the field on the near side. Shoveled back. Gerke needs to hustle back. There's going to be another shot attempt. That one bounces high. The bouncers have been working for the Gold Rush today, but that one was too much. All right, Bolts now back to full strength. Try to stop the bleeding. Ball on the far side. Guarded by McMahon. McMahon. Saved by Hunt. Hunt flips it out to Peterson. Peterson looking. We've got a stoppage of play, though. We have a player lost some protective equipment. So don't want to allow action to continue when somebody doesn't have a helmet on. So they're going to stop play. That player is going to substitute out. We'll restart the action here in a second. And this is Gerke up top, number 30. He'll have ball right in the logo there. And play is underway. Seehafer. Seehafer looking to wind around. Nothing there. Takes a shot off the helmet of the defender. That should stay. Bolts ball, it does. So VM on the far side in the alley will start play. VM works around his long pole. Tries to get to the middle. Draws another. Still has the ball. Has to flip it out of trouble. Now the ball is loose. Seehafer, though, comes away with it. Oh, big smack to the helmet there. That's going to draw flags. All right, so flags are down on the Gold Rush for the slash. Here comes Seehafer, still with the ball up top. Both teams getting feisty. Seehafer with a shot just wide. And we're going to have the slash call against the Gold Rush. 1 minute, I'm assuming 1 minute slash. So Bolts with an opportunity now. They're up 6-5, 1 goal advantage. 2 minutes left in this game. Bolts by 1. Bolts with a player advantage. It'd be really nice to get this player advantage goal and put a little cushion between them and the Gold Rush. Shot and a goal! Big shot by Seehafer to get the goal. Lower right-hand corner with a big rip shot from up top. Just got enough of an opening. And with one less player clogging things up, he had a shooting lane to go after. So Bolts get the insurance goal, 7-5 now by the Bolts. Everyone back to full strength now. So Bolts get the power play goal. Adams flips it to Ellis. Ellis doesn't hold it. Adams has it for a second. That ball comes out again. Careful now. That's Gustafson trying to shovel it forward to himself. Unsuccessfully, and the Gold Rush have it. Gold Rush get it to their goalie. Gold Rush need 2 to tie, though. They're going to get a push call. Loose ball push. Loose ball push. Possession to the Gold Rush. Quick start. Gold Rush on their way. Stick check by Peterson. Ball's loose. Luke Adams coming for it. Luke Adams loses his stick and loses the ball. Little body check by Hendrickson. I think they're going to get a flag here on Hendrickson. Player was kind of down on his knees, and he took that body check, which when player's down, they're going to protect him. And that's the end of that game. Bolts hold on, 7-5 victory over the Gold Rush. So the Bolts move to 1-0-1 on the day. Tie in their first game, win in their second game. They'll go on to play a third game today, which will be against the Minnesota Athletic Club. That will be at 11:20. That's going to be a separate YouTube link, so check that out on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. Again, final here. Bolts 7, Gold Rush 5.